Yo, are you ready for the Astro-Weather week? April 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th? Scorpio Sagittarius moon. Aries season is winding down. Mercury and Venus are going to be going back into Aries soon. Let's talk about it. Pew! Grand Rising, good people. Eric Taylor with the Astro-Weather week. BigEAstro. How you doing? It's Monday, lunes. Moon's in Scorpio. Aries season. On Friday the 18th, Mars will leave Cancer finally and go into Leo. The 16th and 17th, we have Mercury and Venus entering back into Aries. All right, we've got a lot of moving parts. Hope you guys did well with the Libra full moon. Hopefully you watched last night. I confused things a little bit, but forgive me. A lot of chaos going on with the Taylor boys. Everybody's okay, but it was just a lot of drama yesterday. On my live last night, I talked about Aries through all 12 houses. I'm going to do that for all the signs from Aries to Pisces. So we'll cover all the rising signs. But the Aries birth chart sale ends Saturday the 19th at midnight. So please, Aries, Sun, Moon, Risings, take advantage of it. Email me, eric@BigEAstro.com, either 206 or 305. You got choices and options, natal chart, solar return, secondary progression. And this Saturday, Coffee Talk was amazing this weekend. Libra full moon was interesting. Coffee Talk this Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, a little bit later. I moved it from Friday because I got a podcast Friday. We're going to talk about the podcast in a minute. 1 p.m. Eastern, 65 minutes, only $13, talking about one subject, Saturn in Aries. I'll be releasing that video probably later today or tomorrow, but Saturn in Aries starting on May 24th to November. This is an important transit, so you don't want to miss this Coffee Talk. If you cannot make it live, you could still and should still pay the $13 to get the recording, the videos of the energy, and the chart. It's going to be extremely helpful to understand this energy, especially if you are a cardinal sign or Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. But we all have Aries in our chart, and Saturn is a planet that really affects the collective. We do live in a Saturnian matrix bubble. So tonight, live, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on YouTube, on the tube that is you, my amazing guest, acupuncturist and traditional Chinese medicine practitioner. She does Korean, Japanese, esoteric acupuncture. She's going to talk about building your own health team, pre-menopause, menopause, and post-menopause for women's health. And she's going to talk about what are some important, helpful health tips that we can do during this ascension period as we ascend to the fifth dimension. So Ami Diaz, she is brilliant, a Leo, Cap Rising, Sag Moon, super fun tonight. So let's get to the chart. Oh, Friday night, I'll be back with astronumerologist, Miss Manifest on Purpose, but Miss Kimberly, with an A, Williams. She's been doing a lot of helping people with their businesses based on numerology. And she's going to do that with E-Complete, my alter ego, my MC, name, for my third album, God Told Me to Tell You. But she's going to have me, talk about different changes I should make, different tips. And we're going to answer your questions about numerology. It's going to be a lot of fun. Kimberly Williams, I was on her podcast a little bit, maybe less than a year ago. I forgot when it was now. But she's a brilliant sister. She's a Leo, Scorpio rising, super fun. All right? So let's get into it. Let's rock. And then Sunday, Easter Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to have, oh my gosh, this one is going to be good. Megan McPherson, Taurus rising, Sagittarius, brilliant sister, millionaire mindset. She also deals with yoni steaming and women's health and wellness. But really, a lot of positive affirmations and a way to really kind of shift your brain to think and speak and claim positivity and manifest it into your life. So that's the week. Monday, Friday, Sunday, and then I got some other guests coming the following week. So we got a busy stuff coming on. I got Rebecca Vidanoff on Tuesday, and then I'll be on her TikTok on Wednesday of next week. Okay, and then I'll probably come back on. You'll see me for Taurus season on Thursday, on the 24th, probably around 3 p.m. Eastern. All right, and I'll be there today, lunch with Eric, talking about Scorpio Sun Moon Rising. Let's get to the chart for the Astro Weather week 14 through the 17th. Scorpio Sagittarius Moon, BigEAstrology. Pew. All right, make it happen Monday, the day of the moon, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. What we're looking at, I'm a little late in terms of when I'll get this out, but that's okay. The Scorpio moon, coming off the conjunction to Lilith, and it's at 12 degrees, so should be finishing it up 18 on the East Coast, 19 on the West Coast, which should give us 19 and 6, should be around 25. So we'll get into the Sagittarius moon. So we may get late Thursday night to the Capricorn moon. I don't think so though. So we'll finish up, Tuesday going into the Sagittarius moon. So what's up for Monday? Monday, the Scorpio moon will get into 18 degrees. It will trine Ceres, the goddess of harvest, but let's see. We're not going to get until Tuesday the trine to Venus, Saturn, North Node, and Mercury. And I wonder how you Pisces people are doing. Let me know down below. This is definitely an empathic day. Don't get too caught up in the emotions and feelings with the moon in Scorpio. Try to transmute any negative feelings and emotions and just let it go. I know we've had a lot of intense emotions yesterday and today with the moon in Scorpio already in my home. And you can't hold on to it. Okay. So the Neptune is still sextiling to Pluto. A lot of spiritual alchemy about initiating and being your true authentic self. So authenticity is on the menu, along still with the high vibrational music and instrumentals. Okay, that's going to benefit you with this Pisces party. The Aries Sun, remember I told you the third decan, this is the Aries Sagittarius decan. Happy birthday to all my Aries people. And, we're going to get into the cusp starting on the 18th. Some years it's the 19th to the 23rd. This year it's the 18th to the 22nd. And, it's 28, 29, 0, 1, 2 degrees, the B's, knees, the ABCs. Uranus is moving along, getting ready for its ingress into Gemini in July. Jupiter is starting to pick up a little bit of speed, 18. Remember, June 9th, that's right around the corner. That's what we talked about at Coffee Talk. You could still pay the $22 and receive the video from Coffee Talk if you want to watch the Jupiter in Cancer, all 12 rising signs, really dope. Mars, there you go. It's moving 28 degrees. So remember, this Mars in Cancer, we will have the grand water trine tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow late afternoon, Scorpio, Cancer, Mercury, and the North Node. But you're going to feel that. We'll talk about that more tomorrow. So, Monday, tap in. We're dealing with this Virgo South Node. And I really feel like the main thing that we've got to think about is food health, food stability, trying to eliminate these food deserts in inner cities. Prayers to the governor of Pennsylvania. That was probably scary, threats and burning on his home and all this stuff. We got to stop this. This country is so divisive right now. It is ridiculous. These conversations on TikTok when Democrats and Republicans just debating and arguing on who's right and who's doing this and why'd you vote for that. People will be on there for hours talking. I may listen 5-10 minutes and I'm like, I got to get off of here. It's interesting, but we're holding on and debating a system in the matrix that's already over and broken. And they're orchestrating this collapse of America and financial stuff. This is, behind the scenes, not just our government, all the governments, G20 stuff. Like, please be aware. They're playing board games with us, Risk. This is the one percenters, the BlackRock, the Rockefellers, Rothschilds. So please, just know that this is not just Trump and Elon. This is not just Harris Biden. All this destruction of America that's been going on really since 2016, but actually, go back to the 1940s and 50s. We're trying to get back the republic. That's the thing that we need, and sovereignty. But I don't think you can rely on any of these people in DC. So you have to rely on yourself. Become the president and leader of your own life, but think about and imagine dreaming a new reality. I'm not talking about utopia, but I'm talking about a barter and trade, about real love thy neighbors, you love thyself, real respect for one another. But we've got to implement that. We have to be maniacal, intentional about that, and we have to turn off the idiot box and avoid the social media and the regular media. It's too toxic. At least social media, you get some truth, but you also get a lot of misleading stuff and whatever too, and divisiveness. I don't understand this whole name calling. I thought with Neptune Aries, some of this would dissipate. I don't spend time on X, so maybe that's gotten better, but we'll see how this plays out. But this Scorpio moon, intense emotions, really try to get grounded and manifest through water. Let's get to Tuesday. This is 14. Tuesday, Martes, the day of the planet Mars. Exercise, lift your weights above the shoulders. I got to work out today and tomorrow. And we were going to start our fast, but I realized we don't have enough days to Easter, so we may start it after Easter. So we may start our fast for April a little bit later, like the 21st or 22nd. So I'll keep you updated on that. But yeah, just be mindful and really trust your emotions and intuition, but also like everything that you're feeling today could be a little intense. So don't hold on to it forever. You got to shake it out and let it go. Let's get to Tuesday, 15 Abril 15th, Astro-Weather Week, BigEAstro. Think about it, Tuesday, the day of Mars, the moon in Scorpio could give you some scars, and the Mars in Cancer make you not want to dance. You may have some fire down in your whoop. So the Scorpio moon, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern, 24. So it will finish out 0 and then 1 degrees Sag. So, we will wake up Wednesday and probably be at about 7 degrees Sagittarius. Okay? So we'll finish out just the Scorpio Sag moon weekend, because the Sag moon will be Wednesday, Thursday, and un poquito Friday. The Scorpio moon today will be trining Venus, Saturn, all this stuff with the Pisces party, okay? In conjunct the Sun and Chiron, but you're going to really feel this flow. Tuesday, I don't know, swimming, Tai Chi, be in the flow. That's a good thing to do. And, I would also say, for the cardinal signs, you're going to have this Sun squaring Mars energy, and you're going to start to feel that more Wednesday, but you'll start to feel it today. It's a 3-degree orb. So the Sun square Mars, this is where we could have some emotional tough talk, military actions. Just be careful of that for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the rest of the week, Tuesday through Friday. There could be some stuff overseas. And just watch out for, the last hurrah on the East Coast or the Midwest of like a tornado, hurricane, sleet, snowstorm. I don't know, I haven't looked at any weather reports, but I'm just sensing with this weather, we could have something Tuesday through Friday. But, try to alchemize and be in the flow. Tuesday's a good day. to take the crystals and get in the tub, but really tap into your emotions. Ask yourself some tough questions. Really write out, how am I doing? Am I being kind to people, empathetic, compassionate? Am I being kind to myself? Am I not, have I stopped calling myself names? My greatest hope is for you as the collective to please retire from negative self-talk. Okay? Remember, this Lilith is still dancing. Oh, I gotta eat my banana. I got a banana for breakfast. I haven't eaten yet. I only drink my tea. So we're also, the Neptune is just moving slow, still to 0 degrees. And, Taurus, Uranus, Jupiter, and Mars, it's Taurus, Gemini, Cancer have been in play for a little bit with the Mars, Jupiter, and Uranus, so that's all going to switch as we get to like April, June, and July. May is the Saturn switching, okay, 24th. So, there's a lot of movement the next May, June, July, okay? And then I believe the retrograde comes back in, I want to say early August or late July. I can't remember the date. So just be mindful of that. Tuesday, move your body, run your errands, stay busy. And, get ready because I think Wednesday, Mercury is going to be going in on the 16th back into Aries. And this is where there could be a lot of initiating new veils and new deception. I don't know if this is true. There's been talk about women, if their birth certificate is different from their ID, with the voting thing, and they could pay $200. Is that even true? I don't know. Let me know if you heard. Is that the real thing? That's crazy. That should be against any law. Don't punish women for being married, and just it's just so disgusting and sexist. I mean, if Trump is doing this, he's a complete, it's just disgusting. I don't even know what else to say, but we'll see what really Mercury, we'll talk about it. Wednesday is going to be a very psychic, intuitive day, but there could be a lot of mental confusion. All right, let's get to, and this Scorpio moon, like I said, 1. So we should probably get to about 7 degrees Wednesday, 12 noon, 9 a.m. Pacific for the 16th. 15th, Astro-Weather week, BigEAstro. All right, Wednesday, the 16th of April. Ooh, winding down Aries season, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon. And the Sagittarius moon, 6 degrees. Okay. I was ahead of myself. So 6 degrees, so that means 6 and 6 is 12. East Coast, finish up, and then 13 on the West Coast. So tomorrow should be around 19 degrees. All right, so when we look at it. So, and if it is, then you won't get to the Capricorn moon till like early Friday morning, okay? So the Sag moon coming in hot. It's sextiling the Pluto. It came in trining the Mercury and the Neptune. So there's a lot like going on emotionally, mentally. Think about the Neptune, Mercury, and Aries. People could be confused and then manipulated, and there could be a lot of direct, like assertive, aggressive talk that is coming from a place that's a myth and a lie. So watch Wednesday. It could be extremely explosive. A lot of verbal disputes and arguments everywhere. Media, social media, talk shows, government. Like this is, I don't know what's the deal with El Salvador and potentially sending American prisoners down there. Just get this guy back that you sent. I mean, come on, it's crazy. So obviously the sun, remember, it's squaring Cancer, Mars, okay? And that's now 29 degrees. So this is what I'm saying. When Mars is at the 29th degree, extremely explosive, right? And we had that grand water trine, late Tuesday night. with Mars, Neptune, Mercury and the moon before this all shifted on Wednesday. So the 15th is interesting, but then the 16th, everything shifts. Okay, Sun square Mars, the moon trining, that's positive. But the moon, trining the Mercury Neptune. So you can emotionally think you're, getting the right information, but you got to remember that conjunction is not always positive. You're mushing and merging the energies of the Mercury and Neptune together, which can really just bring a lot of illusion, confusion, and deception. Watch for fluid in the ears or, fevers, strange fevers, and allergy sicknesses. A lot of people going to the hospital Wednesday for allergies. Mercury is the lungs, so be careful of that. But yeah, this is going to be interesting for a few days. You're going to feel this conjunction and the rest of the week of the square all the way up to Saturday. Sun square Mars, Mercury conjunct Neptune, and you're going to feel that Wednesday through Saturday. Maybe the conjunction Wednesday through Sunday, but Sunday is the start of Taurus season. Okay, so there's just a lot going on. There could be a lot of new independent film talk and new ways of making films. This is where we could have new technologies, Pluto Aquarius, forming in terms of making film, right? And new editing devices for film and music as well. All right, so just be mindful that the Sag moon will also, I guess late Thursday we'll talk about it opposing Jupiter. But yeah, this is going to be volatile. I don't see this to be so great. Wednesday through probably Saturday. Okay, so just keep your head on a swivel and just chill out. I would use this in a positive way. Candles and crystals in the bathtub and manifesting, journaling, writing. Wednesday is the day of emails, text, writing, and lungs, swimming, go for a walk. Okay? And just be smart, be safe, be careful. I love you. Oh, yes, I do. I love you. But yeah, I'm not loving the Mercury. Now, yes, you could also hear voices I'm hearing voices in my head, but I'm not. That's a song from E Complete, first album, Voices. Okay, where I rhymed in 4 different characters, different voices. Yeah, hearing voices in your head. That's Mercury, Neptune, Aries. Okay. And this is talking in your sleep energy, Wednesday night. So just watch your dreams, especially Taurus risings. You gotta listen out for wifeys. Be sleepwalking and talking, all types of stuff. And remember, the Venus is gonna speed up too, as this Mercury went in. Venus, I think, goes in on a couple of days, or I think maybe the 17th. Is it this supposed to go on the 17th? I think it may go on later, but I thought it was supposed to go on the 17th. But yeah. Get ready as the Mars gets ready to go to Cancer on the 18th, okay? So, yeah, enjoy Wednesday, and let's get to Thursday, the 17th, the day of the planet Jupiter. Great day to make sure. Don't wait till the last minute. Sign up Thursday for Coffee Talk. $13, Cash App, $BigEAstro. Zelle, eTaylor765 @AOL.com. It's under my wife's name, Alana. And PayPal is a friend, tailoredtoyoucoaching@gmail.com. The number 2, the letter U, Tailored to You Coaching. All right, you guys, enjoy your Wednesday and watch even some water wars, military action in the oceans. This is an interesting week. All right, stay grounded, and this Lilith and Scorpio, definitely a lot of intuition in the water, okay? Let's get to Thursday, the 17th. Astro-Weather Week, Big Astrology. All right, try it Thursday, the day of the planet Jupiter. Well, this moon will be opposing Jupiter today. It's at 18 degrees, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern, opposing Jupiter. So, and the Sag moon will finish up at around 24 and 25. So it will be squaring this Venus Saturn. Okay. So yeah, Saturn's moving along. And the North Node, they're going to pass each other. That's going to be some karmic, spiritual discipline, fated destiny stuff. Mercury's starting to move, but we've got to really focus on this Aries Sun, 27 degrees, right? So then on the 18th Friday starts the cusp, okay? 27 is 9, completion. This is the real end of the Aries, real pure Aries energy. And Mars is getting ready for the next day to go into, you know what I mean? So we're having the Sun square Mars. A little bit more intense on Thursday. And the Sag moon opposing Jupiter, this is where a lot of discussions and beliefs and philosophies around finance internationally, there could be a lot of disagreements between Russia, China, America, England, France, Israel, okay? We know they tried to kill this African leader. I forgot what country, but he's the youngest African leader, and he's, kicking the imperialists, America, France, out of their mining system. You keep their own minerals, right? People have been raping Africa for too long. France and America and England, too much power over the African minerals. And they've just used their weapons and violence, Africa should be the hub of everything because everybody steals and takes their resources. So this moon, will be, squaring, opposing Jupiter, but squaring the Ceres, the Venus. The Venus will be moving up a little faster. So we'll see when the Venus gets to moving. So just, tap into that. This Sag moon will finish up, like I said, 24 and then 25. So we should get to the Capricorn moon a little bit after 10:30 Friday morning. So we'll have a Capricorn Aquarius moon weekend. All right. So that should be interesting. It's my moon. So enjoy this Sag moon on Thursday. Definitely a great day to sign up for Coffee Talk. And really keep an open mind to other cultures and beliefs. Don't just judge people and write them off. I'll be speaking in Peoria in May and also be doing astrology readings live at Missy's Mysteries. It'll be back to back. I'll let you know the dates, but on a Saturday and Sunday in May, I'll be in Scottsdale and Peoria, and I'll be in Peoria sharing my NDE story with Arizona IAMS. So I'm really excited about that. And, you can always reach out and book me, my website or Eric at BigEAstro.com. If you want me on your podcast, TV show, radio show, public speaking, talking about astrology, relationships, my near-death experience, talking about ascension, even talking about sports, you can book me, okay? So definitely reach out, Eric at BigEAstrology.com. And also I do, home events and parties and corporate settings, helping corporate teams look at, the Mercury, the Venus from money and communication relationships, so many different things. So I can, design a program for your business team to really, figure out the best ways for the team to work together. So just reach out, Eric at BigEAstrology.com. We're trying to move it and get more into the business realm in 2025. All right. So enjoy Thursday and make sure I see you live on Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern with Miss Kimberly Williams on YouTube, Big Astrology, right? Episode 328. It's going to be powerful. 29 will be Megan and 30 will be Rebecca. And I'll be back for 331, probably Mercury and Venus and Taurus. All right. So enjoy Thursday. Sign up for Coffee Talk, $13, 1 p.m. Eastern. 10 a.m. Pacific, this Saturday the 19th. And you can still pay for the $22 for Jupiter Cancer Coffee Talk. It was incredible. All right, I love you. Astro-Weather Week, 14, 15, 16, 17, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Moon, Aries season. And Friday starts the cusp of power. I broke that down too last week. Go watch it. All right. And really make sure you come live tonight, Monday, with Amir Diaz, 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, episode 327. BigEAstro. Pew. Astro-Weather Week. About to grab my banana and eat. And I'll be live lunch with Eric, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, talking about the Scorpio Sun and Rising in honor of the Scorpio Moon. Come watch tonight. You don't want to miss Amir Diaz. Ladies, pre-menopause, menopause, post-menopause, building your own health team and your health for the ascension. All right, acupuncturist and traditional Chinese medicine practitioner Amir Diaz is brilliant. It's going to be so much fun. Come with all your health questions. You're going to be blown away. This is a brilliant sister. She's a Leo, Cap Rising, Sag Moon. And then Friday with Miss Kimberly Williams. I forgot her moon, but Scorpio Rising like me and a Leo Sun. Really talking about astronumerology, helping boosting up your business. You want to book with her if you want to learn about the numerology for your business. She is brilliant. Manifest on Purpose, Miss Kimberly Williams. And then Sunday. All right, you don't want to miss it. Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern, Easter Sunday, with Miss Megan McPherson, the millionaire mindset coach and yoni health and all that stuff, women's wellness. She's a brilliant sister. So much fun. I got some good people for you, April. And I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to surprise you with in May. All right, may have a powerhouse coming back. That was on a few months back. We'll see. But it's going to be fun. And enjoy the Astro-Weather Week, Scorpio, Sag Moon. And as we get ready to wind down Aries season, I'll see you on Friday. But don't forget the Saturday at midnight Pacific, Aries birth chart cell ends. Email me directly, either 206-305, eric@BigEAstrology.com. All right? Happy birthday, Aries the Ram. You know I love you. Salute. My dad was an Aries. I got family members with an Aries moon. I like the Aries Sun more than the moon, but, I'm not hating on any of my Aries moon people watching and my clients. I just have a bad experience with an Aries moon in my family. It has nothing to do with you. All right. Eric Taylor, BigEAstrology, Astro-Weather Week, Scorpio, Sag Moon, Aries season winding down, Mercury entering back into Aries. And get ready for Friday as Mars will dance into Leo, baby. BigEAstrology. Be mindful and careful. This Mercury-Neptune conjunction and this energy from this week, from Tuesday to Saturday, it could be loco poco. Watch the news. You're going to see some stuff, some deception, some lies, some weather, some wars. It's going to be kind of interesting. All right? But I got you covered. Now you know what to do. All right? Meditate, increase it. Instrumental music. Watch the lyrics for the subconscious mind, especially once Mercury on Wednesday is conjunct Neptune. Instrumental lyrics, please. BigEAstrology, Astro-Weather Week. Later.